Hi, good morning, my dear student. Today we will continue class 8 SST chapter 5 industries. In this chapter, we have already discussed about that the various important points. We have discussed what is the meaning of industry. Industry, meaning of industry, when you will read your book and when you will see my video, you will clearly understand the meaning of industry. Again, I inform you the definition of the industry. Industry refer to an economic activity that is the concern with production of goods, the extraction of minerals, or the provision of services. Thus, we have iron and steel industry, productions of goods, coal mining industry, and tourism industry. These are all the types of industries. Industries' secondary activities are manufacturing. In industry, the change raw materials into products to more value of people. As you have seen, the pulp of change into the proper and paper into notebook in the starting of this chapter, which I told you a story. Dear student, in this chapter we have already read about the classification of industry. We have discussed the classification of industry on the basis of raw materials, size, and ownership. And raw materials, according to raw materials, we can categorize the industry: the agro-based industry, the mineral-based industry, marine-based industry, and forest-based industry. According to size, we categorize them into two parts: small-scale industry and the large-scale industry. And according to ownership, we can categorize into four parts: private industry, government sector or public sector industry, joint sector industry, and the cooperative sector industry. These are all we have discussed, and we also discussed the factor affecting the location of industry, where I have already told you that the raw materials, land, water, labor, power, the capital, transport, and market, these are all the main factor which affected the location of industry. If it is properly available in one place, industry can be grown on the high level. It means without it, industry can't develop. Somewhere we have seen the transportation facility that was not properly available. On that place, government taken a step and they provide the infrastructures, provide the road and the other mode of transportation. Industrialization often leads to development and growth of towns and city. And other topic we have discussed, the industrial system. Industrial system, that system consists to input, process and outputs. And other next topic, the industrial regions. And according to industrial regions topic, we have discussed the distributions of the various type of industry on the worldwide level and in India also. We also discuss about that what is the meaning of disaster, industrial disaster, where I told you a story, the Bhopal gas tragedy. What happened there? Remind yourself that what we have read in our previous video. And I finished my topics, that was the distribution of major industries. The distribution of major industries, where we read the three types of industries: iron and steel industries, cotton industry, and information practices industry, IT sectors. And in my previous video, I discussed the iron and steel industry, both on the worldwide level and on our country लेवल, अपने देश में, विश्व में, दोनों जगह उनके डिस्ट्रीब्यूशंस को हमने पढ़ा था। आयरन और स्टील इंडस्ट्री में हम लोगों ने ये भी देखा कि किस तरीके से आयरन का निर्माण हो रहा था, कैसे लोहे आयरन इंडस्ट्री डेवलप हो रही थी। हमने देखा कि इस्पात, आयरन, स्टील, आधुनिक उद्योगों का जो मेरुदंड कहलाता है. Steel is often called the backbone of modern industry. Why? Because almost everything we use in either made of iron or steel or has been made with the tools and the machinery of these metals, like ships, trains, truck, and autos. In your house, you have seen the iron made chair, iron made table, iron made your bed, the buckets, fan, everywhere the iron you can find if you minutely observe surrounding with you. So that's why iron is called the backbone of the modern industry. And I told you a story that before 1800 the iron and steel industry located the raw material spot. Before 1800, what happened in the sector of iron industry in India and the worldwide both? We have discussed that points in my previous video. Today we will discuss the topic Tata Iron and Steel Company, Jamshedpur. Before 1947, there was only one iron and steel plant in the country, Tata Iron and Steel Company Limited, TISCO. It was privately owned. After independence, the government took the initiative and set up the several iron and steel plants. TISCO was started in 1907 at Sangchi near the confluence of the river Suvarnarekha and Karki in Jharkhand. The TISCO that was established in Jharkhand in 1907, situated near where the river Suvarnarekha and the Karchi in Jharkhand. It was only one iron product industry in India before 1947. It was the plant. It was one iron and steel plant in the country. After independence of our country, government taken seriously that point and started to provide the infrastructures to open such type of steel plant in India. It shows the importance of the steel. Government know very well that the steel and iron industry, that is the backbone of all industry. So that's why government taken the initiative steps. गवर्नमेंट ने इन चीज़ों को इनिशिएटिव लिया. इन चीज़ों के आधार पे व्हाट हैपेंड, गवर्नमेंट ने भारत में टिस्को कंपनी जैसे बहुत सारी कंपनियों की शुरुआत करने के लिए स्टेप उठाए. और ये स्टेप आयरन इंडस्ट्री के लिए एक महत्वपूर्ण इनिशिएटिव थी. अगर बात करें, भारत में केवल इस्पात का कारखाना 1947 के पहले केवल टाटा आयरन एंड स्टील कंपनी लिमिटेड टिस्को ही थी, जो कि प्राइवेट हैंड में थी, प्राइवेट ओनरशिप में थी. आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस गवर्नमेंट टेक इनिशिएटिव एक्शंस और फिर बहुत से लोहे इस्पात संयंत्र में स्टील जो बहुत सारे गवर्नमेंट ने सेवरल आयरन एंड स्टील प्लांट्स क्या किया, बनाने का प्रयास किया. टिस्को वाज स्टार्टेड 1907 एट सांची. टिस्को जो था वो 1907 में सांची में शुरू किया गया. सुवर्णरेखा नदी के किनारे झारखंड में इसका विकास हुआ. Geographically, Jamshedpur is the most conveniently situated iron and steel center in the country. अगर भौगोलिक रूप से बात करें, जोग्राफिकली कंडीशन से बात करें, तो जमशेदपुर is the most conveniently situated iron and steel center in the country. जमशेदपुर देश में लोहा और इस्पात केंद्र के रूप में सर्वाधिक सुविधाजनक केंद्र के स्थान पे है. Why? Because on the same place iron mines, on same place the coal situated some far कुछ दूरी पे कोल माइन भी उपलब्ध है. सुवर्णरेखा रिवर also available there. Their water is available for their industry, and that's why the geographically Jamshedpur is the most conveniently situated iron and steel center in the country. Sangchi was chosen to set up the steel plant for several reasons. Why Sangchi chosen by Tata, Jamsetji Tata? Because there are the various reasons behind that. This place was only 32 kilometers away from the Kalimati station on the Bengal Nagpur railway line. It was close to the iron ore, coal, and manages the deposits of as well as to Kolkata, which provided a large market. Tisco gets coal from Jharia coalfield and iron ore, limestone, dolomite, and manganese from Orissa and Chhattisgarh. It means everything which is important for the iron industry that is available situated near the Tisco plant. Market that is in Kolkata that was situated near. Dolomite, coal, these requirements fulfilled by the Orissa, also the neighbor state. And the railway stations, railway line, Bengal Nagpur railway line, it was also close to that plant. It means what I am saying here, the industry, the transportation is also available there, raw materials also available on particular that regions. So that's why the Tisco, that was the very appropriate place. I mean to say, geographically Jamshedpur is the most conveniently situated iron and steel center in the country. इसीलिए ये बात कही जा रही है कि सबसे एक कन्वीनियंटली बहुत अच्छी जगह था। हर तरह से अगर देखें, भौगोलिक आधार पे देखें तो जमशेदपुर देश का सबसे अच्छी जगह पे, सुविधाजनक स्थान पे इसका विकास हुआ था, इसका डेवलपमेंट हुआ था। सांची को कई कारणों से इस बात संयंत्र स्थापित करने के लिए चुना गया था। जमशेदजी टाटा ने सांची में ही ये सेंटर बनाए। क्यों? क्योंकि उन्हें ये पता था कि यह स्थान बंगाल नागपुर रेलवे मार्ग के कालीमाटी स्टेशन से मात्र 32 किलोमीटर की दूरी पे है। यह स्थान आयरन ओर, कोयला, मैंगनीज के डिपॉजिट्स के साथ साथ कोलकाता के भी नजदीक है। यहां विशाल बाजार भी उपलब्ध है। टिस्को को झरिया से कोयला और उड़ीसा से, छत्तीसगढ़ से लौह अयस्क, चूना तथा डोलोमाइट और मैंगनीज प्राप्त हो जाते थे। खरकई और स्वर्ण रेखा नदियां पर्याप्त जल आपूर्ति देती थी और सरकारी प्रोत्साहन ने इसे पर्याप्त पूंजी उपलब्ध कराई। इसे पूरा ये इंडस्ट्री प्रॉपरली डेवलप हुआ। इट मीन्स आई हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस अबाउट द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर। आई हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस अबाउट दैट व्हाट द ऑल द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर अवेलेबल फॉर पर्टिकुलर दैट प्लांट। Raw material is available there. Market is also situated near that plant. The transportation facility, railway, that also connected with that city. It was Sangchi station, only the 32 kilometer away from Kalamati. I mean to say that the plant that was situated the 32 kilometer away from Kalimati station. These are all promote that industry. Even the water also, the Karki and Subarnrekha rivers ensured sufficient water supply, and government also initiative provided the adequate capital for the later development. In Jamshedpur, several other industrial plants were set up after Tisco. They produced the chemical, locomotive parts, agriculture equipments, machineries, tin plant, the cable and wire. After independence, we have seen the Tisco and situated the particular, I mean to that place, Jamshedpur. Jamshedpur become the what? The center of the various industry. The several other industrial plants were set up after Tisco. The produce which comes from that industry, that was the chemical product, locomotive parts, agricultural equipments, machineries, and tin plant, cable and wire. लौह उद्योग के विकास के बाद जो भौगोलिक विकास हुआ, भारतीय उद्योग सभी क्षेत्रों के अधिकांश लोगों को आधारभूत संरचना उपलब्ध कराई। लोहा इस्पात उद्योग, जो आयरन इंडस्ट्री थी, उसके डेवलपमेंट के बाद भारत ने इस क्षेत्र में काफी विकास किया। और जमशेदपुर में जो टिस्को की स्थापना हुई, उसके बाद वहां पे कई सारी इंडस्ट्री लगी, जिसमें केमिकल इंडस्ट्री, लोकोमोटिव पार्ट्स, एग्रीकल्चर इक्विपमेंट्स और टिन की चादरें, केवल तार बनाने का उत्पादन वहां पे शुरू हुआ। भारत में लोहा इस्पात उद्योग के विकास की जो एक शुरुआत हुई, ये तेजी से आगे बढ़ा। भारतीय उद्योगों में के लगभग सभी क्षेत्र अधिकांशतः अपने जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट की बात थी, लोहा इस्पात उद्योग पर ही निर्भर थे, क्योंकि बेसिस रिक्वायरमेंट आयरन थी। व्हाट आई टोल्ड यू व्हेन आई डिस्कस द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ द iron, I told you that iron is the backbone of all industry. So, the development of the iron and steel industry opened the doors to rapid industrial development in India. Almost all sector of Indian industry depend heavily on the iron and steel industry for their basic infrastructure. Because the tools, various equipment, it was making by the iron and steel. इन्हीं लोहे और स्टील से उनके टूल्स बन रहे थे। बहुत सारी इंडस्ट्री के जो छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स थे, वो सब कुछ इसी आयरन से ही बन रहे थे। इसलिए लगभग सारे उद्योगों में लोहे की, स्टील की आवश्यकता महसूस हो रही थी। सभी सेक्टर में इनकी डिमांड काफी ज्यादा थी। द इंडियन आयरन एंड स्टील इंडस्ट्री कंसिस्ट ए लार्ज integrated steel plant as well as the mini steel mills. It also included the secondary producers, the rolling mill and the ancillary industries. What I told you, that is the very important things which you understand, that I am here want to teach you the importance of iron and the other industries. Iron is the main iron, that is the basic requirement for the all industries. Why I am saying, again I inform you that iron provide the raw materials for the machineries industries. सपोज कुछ भी बनाना हो, ट्रैक्टर, कार या गाड़ियों के छोटे पुर्जे, सब कुछ किससे बनते हैं? नो डाउट टू से दैट ये लोहे या स्टील से ही बनते हैं। इसीलिए ये सबसे महत्वपूर्ण उद्योग के रूप में डेवलप हो रहा था। एज वेल एज इफ यू ऑब्जर्व द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ आयरन इंडस्ट्री ऑन द वर्ल्ड वाइड लेवल, द पीट्सबर्ग, वन ऑफ द फेमस प्लेस फॉर द आयरन इंडस्ट्री इन द वर्ल्ड, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, it is an important steel city of United States of America. The steel industry at Pittsburgh enjoy location advantages. Some of the raw materials such as the coal is available locally, while the iron ore comes from the iron mines of the mine stores. About 1500 kilometers from the Pittsburgh, between these mines and Pittsburgh is one of the world's best route for shipping ore cheaply. The famous Great Lake waterway trains carry the ore from the Great Lake to the Pittsburgh area. The Ohio, the Monongahela and the Allegheny rivers provided the adequate water supply. It means that if you will see the Pittsburgh, the city of America, it is famous for the iron production, iron goods production, where also the infrastructure available, transportation mode, the cheap transportation mode that is available in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh यूएसए का एक महत्वपूर्ण प्लेस है। लोहा उत्पाद करने का, इस्पात इंडस्ट्री के लिए फेमस है। पिट्सबर्ग के इस्पात उद्योग को स्थानीय सुविधाएं उपलब्ध है। कच्चा माल जैसे कोयला पिट्सबर्ग में ही उपलब्ध है, जबकि आयरन और मिनेसोटा की लोहे की खानों से प्राप्त होती है। पिट्सबर्ग से लगभग 1500 किलोमीटर दूर लोहे की खानों से जो लोहा मिलता है, इट मीन्स पीट्सबर्ग से लगभग 1500 किलोमीटर दूर है इन खान, और यहाँ से जो पीट्सबर्ग के बीच जो नेविगेशन सिस्टम डेवलप है वो सबसे अच्छा है। ये ग्रेट लेक्स जलमार्ग पे सिचुएटेड है और ये अयस्क के नौ परिवहन हेतु सबसे सस्ता मार्ग है। ग्रेट लेक्स से पीट्सबर्ग तक के लौह अयस्क रेलगाड़ियों से लाए जाते हैं। लौह अयस्क इट मीन्स आयरन ओर दैट वाज ट्रांसपोर्टेड विद द हेल्प ऑफ द रेलवे ट्रांसपोर्टेशन। रेलवे के मार्ग से वो यहां से लाया जाता है। ओहियो, मोनोगहेला और अलघनी नदियों में पर्याप्त जल प्राप्त है। ये सारी चीजें आयरन इंडस्ट्री को प्रमोट करने में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाती है। दैट्स व्हाई आई एम सेइंग द पीट्सबर्ग इट इज एन इंपॉर्टेंट द स्टील सिटी ऑफ यूनाइटेड स्टेट ऑफ अमेरिका। द स्टील इंडस्ट्री एट पीट्सबर्ग enjoy the location advantages. Some of the raw materials such as coal is available locally, while the iron ore comes from the iron mines of the Minnesota. And about 1500 km from Pittsburgh, between these mines and Pittsburgh is one of the world's best routes for shipping ore cheaply. The famous Great Lakes waterway trains carry the ore from the Great Lakes to the Pittsburgh area. The Ohio, the Monongahela and Allegheny River provided the adequate water supply. We have seen similarly where we have already read about the condition of Jamshedpur, the Tisco iron plant, where we have seen that the Suvarn Rekha river provide the water supply. The Chhattisgarh and Odisha, they privileges the coal, dolomite and such type of other things, raw materials which is important for the plants. Market was also available situated in the Kolkata, and Pittsburgh it was on where trade routes, and these are all facility as well as available in Pittsburgh. We have seen as we read here the river in India, Pittsburgh in India, the Tisco plants, the river that is Suvarnrekha, and in Pittsburgh the river Allegheny and Monongahela, which they uses the river water, adequate water supply, which is fulfill their requirements. Today, very few of the large steel mills area in Pittsburgh itself. They are located in the valley of Monongahela and Allegheny rivers, above the Pittsburgh and along with Ohio River. Below it, finished steel is transported to the market by both land and water routes. What I told you, that transportation facilities are available in Pittsburgh with the help of that the cheaper mode of transportation. I mean to say that railway transportations and the water transportation both are available. Both connected the Pittsburgh to the markets. दोनों चीजें मार्केट्स को उसको कनेक्ट करती थी। आज सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात यह है कि जो पीट्सबर्ग है, पीट्सबर्ग में बहुत कम बड़े इस्पात मिले। ये मिल पीट्सबर्ग के ऊपर मोनोगेला और अल्घेनी नदियों की घाटियों में तथा पीट्सबर्ग के नीचे ओहियो नदियों के सहारे स्थित है। यहाँ पे प्योर स्टील जो प्लेसेस हैं वो दोनों तरीके से जलमार्ग से और रेलवे ट्रैक्स के द्वारा बाजारों से जुड़े हुए हैं। सामान प्रोडक्ट को तुरंत मार्केट में उसको सप्लाई कर दी जाती है। पिट्सबर्ग क्षेत्र में इस्पात जो पिट्सबर्ग एरिया हैज मेनली फैक्ट्रीज अदर देन स्टील मिल्स। पिट्सबर्ग में जो इस्पात स्टील मिल्स हैं, स्टील फैक्ट्रीज हैं, इनके अतिरिक्त कई अन्य कारखाने भी हैं। ये रेल पटरी, उपकरण, भारी मशीनों के उत्पादन और इस्पात के प्रयोग के कच्चे माल के रूप में यूज करते हैं। इट मीन्स द पिट्सबर्ग एरिया हैज मेनी फैक्ट्रीज अदर देन स्टील मिल्स। Except steel mills, the other various factories were situated in Pittsburgh. These uses steel as their raw materials to make mainly different products such as the railroad equipment, heavy machineries and rails. What I told you that I hope you can easily understand that the development of that industry. We have read the iron industry where we have find the role of raw materials in iron industry. Every industries, their main requirement is raw materials. Without raw materials, without infrastructures, industry can't be developed. हो ही नहीं सकती, उसका विकास ही नहीं हो सकता. इंडस्ट्री डेवलप नहीं हो सकती जब तक रॉ मटेरियल्स अवेलेबल नहीं है. We have seen, we have read, we have discussed two places which is famous for the iron industry and iron product, steel products. First in India, that is Jamshedpur, Tisco iron and steel plants, and second in USA, Pittsburgh steel plants. We have, if you compare both, then we can find the similar condition is available there. The transportation facility in India, Jamshedpur, Tisco, that was connected with the railway transportations, and in Pittsburgh there are two cheaper modes, the railway tracks and the shipping transportation available there. Second things, what I told you, that coal, dolomite and such type of things which is accessories requirement for the steel industries, that was also available there in India also. Is infrastructures and all type of the requirements which is important for the industry, that is available both place, and steel industry developed. So one thing you have to understand, that without infrastructure, without the raw materials, industry can't be developed in any place. Okay, next topic, that is cotton and textile industry. Cotton and textile industry, that is very interesting topic. In this topic we will read about the little bit history of the cotton industry. Cotton industry in India, that is the ancient industry. I hope you would read in your previous classes the Indus Valley civilization, where the famous industry, that is cotton industry. On the basis of that, the whole culture called the Sindan or the Sindhu civilization. Indian to Sindan and Sindan to the civilization what recognize the name of the cotton, उसके नाम से ही इस सभ्यता का नामकरण कर दिया गया. प्राचीन काल से ही भारत ये इस कॉटन इंडस्ट्री, कॉटन टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री में फेमस रही है. Weaving cloth from the yarn is ancient art in India. If you minutely observe the previous classes book, you can easily understand that industry. You know about that. The Indian people aware of that industry. The very last, I mean to say that ancient time. So, the cotton and textile industry, weaving cloths from yarn is an ancient art. Cotton, wool, silk, jute, flax have been used for marketing cloths. The cotton and textile industry, no doubt to say that it was an ancient industry in India. If you will read your previous book, then you easily understand about that what we are going to read here. But after some time, we have seen the development in that industry. They are down and fall in the history of the cotton industry, cotton textile industry. We are going to read the cotton and textile industry. The topic start from it means a very little bit history which author want to inform in one line, that the weaving cloth from yarn is an ancient art. Cotton, wool, silk, jute, flax have been used from making cloths. भारत में इन चीजों से निर्माण अत्यंत प्राचीन काल से चली आ रही है. ये व्यवस्था, ये चीजें जिनसे सिल्क, रेशम, वूल, ऊन, कॉटन, सूत, जूट और फ्लैक्स हैव बीन यूज्ड फॉर मेकिंग क्लॉथ्स. भारत में इनसे कपड़े बनाए जाते रहे प्राचीन काल से. The textile industry can be divided on the basis of raw materials used in them. The cotton industry also. What? They categorize on the basis of their raw materials. Suppose the in industry, cotton and textile industry, where they use wool, that class is called woolen class. The silk class, flax and linen class, cotton class. I think you are aware of that, the various type of class you can easily find in your houses, the various type of class. We will discuss the cotton textile industry here. But I again inform you that in this industry, the raw material play a very important role. Raw materials that is necessary elements for all the industry, which we have seen in the iron industry, where there coal, dolomite, the iron ore, the water. That was the raw materials. That is raw materials. And here we have easily understand that raw materials, it means the cotton, wool, silk, jute, flax. How can they? कैसे बनते हैं? With the help of the raw materials. सूत कैसे बनते हैं, कैसे निकाले जाते हैं, इन सारी चीजों पे हम बात करेंगे. We will discuss on all the topics. लेकिन आज के लिए इतना ही. फिर नेक्स्ट वीडियो में we will discuss on that topics and we will again discuss the cotton and textile industry. Goodbye and take care.